I feel like you can't tell. You can't see my third nipple. Good evening, everyone. So for today's vlog, I thought it would be a little educational to show you what I go through with my part. Honestly, guys, you will pretty much never know when I'm access and not access. I feel like you can't tell. You can't see my third nipple. Oh well. Alright guys, so for today's vlog, I thought it would be fun and educational to show you how I bathe with my port. Now, recently I had a follower definitely talk to me, one of my Patreons. I love. She was talking to me and she felt a little discouraged with her port. She says, how do you shower? How do you get through the days that you are accessed and showering? Guys, there is no shame in having a medical device or relying on a medical device. You guys definitely understand showering, bathing is very hard. And I won't lie, I'll let you guys know, when I first got my port, I only bathe once a week, right babe?
Yeah. And
it wasn't because on purpose, it was just I wanted to make sure I didn't contaminate it, get it wet, possibly expose myself to an infection. Now don't get me wrong guys, I did have baby wipes and other things to, you know, keep me fresh and hydromated and
work them thighs, sanitize.
So guys, there's no shame in feeling gross and dirty when you are relying on a medical tool. So I am going to show you how I bathe. Now, long before time, when I did actually try to shower my port, I had a tegaderms, everything like wrapped around it to protect it from getting wet. Now, some of you guys may or may not know, you cannot get your port wet.
Not anything of it cannot get wet. Neither the dressing that goes around it, like literally nothing can get wet at all.
Yeah. So imagine the heat, guys. Like me going outside, sometimes I get nervous, not for passing out, just starting to sweat so much and wet this.
Having that moisture go on the inside and everything, which is no bueno.
Yeah, you have a higher risk when this is wet, guys. So watch out for that if you do have a port. So something told me to switch it to the bathtub. Now, some of you guys may or may not know, I actually cannot get my ears wet at all. If I do, I get really bad infections. They're very painful. And as well as every single time I do get an ear infection, yeah, I start actually getting hearing loss.
Yeah.
So oddly, just one day I thought of it, like if I can direct the water when I'm washing my hair not to go into my ears, which takes a pro to do, guys, I felt like I could do it in the bathtub. Why not?
Voila.
So I am going to show you how I bathe myself or feel refreshed. Now don't get me wrong, everybody is different. This is better than any other method I've tried, like just wrapping this and making sure it wouldn't get wet. So
because imagine when you do have to wrap up the whole tegaderm and everything, it has to be larger than the actual area, and Janice is not exactly a large person.
So literally most of all this I couldn't.
Yeah, like the majority of her chest, like 33% of her chest would be underneath the tegaderm, so it's kind of pointless.
And it felt gross. It was just not nice. So I feel more refreshed when I do this. I can wash the majority of my body when I do this, but when I'm in the shower, I felt like it was very hard to just control, and it wasn't as easy. Now, first things first, you guys will not be seeing me naked. I know you guys fantasize it, but not right now. Paul's face, he's like, seriously? Anyway, so I have a bathing suit here. I shall, get into it. So, ready, set, go! Ah! Voila! I am ready. Now guys, let me tell you, I have looked far and wide just to find a bathing suit that accommodates. Look at that. See? Boom! Done. Isn't this cool?
Yeah, because even with like the regular straps when she's not access, it still pushes on her port, and that's not comfortable.
Now, where I got this bathing suit, Target?
I was about to say, I think Target.
Yeah, maybe, I don't remember, guys. But if there's any places that you guys do know that has styles like this,
that's not $500.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Alright guys, so actually on my mountain of crap here, I actually have tape, and I use this tape for my port. So, Here we go. I have to tape this just to my chest. I like it. Now when I do it, I make sure I don't touch the tape touching the tegaderm, because once that happened,
the tape's on the tegaderm and it's taking the tegaderm off.
Yeah, I was like, ah!
Has happened to us in the past. You live and you learn.
Yeah,
So we just want to make sure anything like this stays completely 100% dry, even though it is clamped and it has all, you know, the little Kuros caps on there. Still 100% wants to stay dry. Make sure that everything is perfect.
Okay. Look at this, guys. You guys like my setup here?
Denise has to be organized.
Now, I do get a lot of people asking me where I got this from. My best friend slash sister got this for me. She said she got these at Bed Bath & Beyond. But I have looked around the world. Yeah, this does not exist anymore. So I'm happy to have these. Now I have my towel here. I pretty much have everything. I have my soap. And usually when I do shower, this is like a cute, simple cup that I can use. So now we're going to turn on the water. Now the thing is, you don't want it super hot because once again, you don't want to sweat. Mm-hmm. And I've had the water kind of hot to the point I did started having a lot of moisture under. Cooler water, better.
Now don't get me wrong, it doesn't have to be ice cold, but comfortable where you're not going to start sweating from the heat of the water. And also in your bathroom, you have to remember that there is going to be, you know, the humidity from the heat and the steam and stuff. So take that into consideration.
So right now I am kind of like lathering up. Is this considered lathering? I don't know.
No, lather is with soap.
Oh, well, I'm about to get to that. Don't worry, my method does contain soap. So first,
just pour some water on yourself and dry off. You're good.
So at first, I don't go directly to my top, so we're gonna get my legs wet.
Get some soap. Now we going.
Guys, please ignore my hairy legs. I do have also a skin condition, so I can't shave as often, but my legs look good. So guys, like Paul corrected me, I'm lathering up now.
Mm-hmm.
Getting everywhere. Now, of course, if you feel comfortable sitting down, you can do that. Look at that. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I have my mini little cup here, and I already have done my legs. So now I actually move up to my torso. Gotta get that booty.
So for those of you who are wondering, like, wait, she's wearing a bathing suit, she's not really going to wash every part of her body. Well, this video is for educational purposes, so you guys can get as close to an idea of what the real thing is to bathing with a port. And of course, when you're on your own and you're not being recorded bathing, of course you have to wash your private areas and make sure you are nice and clean. So for part of the shower, Janice does need help washing her back, and that's where I come in handy. I don't come in handy very often, but for some things, I do.
Now this is where we manipulate the water. As you guys saw, Paul did my back thing. And it's not easy with a bathing suit, but I'm going to still make it work for you guys.
And mind you, she is very cautious to make sure the water doesn't get on her shoulder and fall down towards her chest. That's why we don't do the soap all the way up to the top of the shoulder to avoid these problems. And then, you know, the shoulders themselves we can do with a little mini washcloth and just, you know, do a nice gentle rinse with a dry one to make sure that none of the water gets onto her tegaderm and or port.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be doing my arms now. I definitely want to get some armpits. Now, like Paul said, you want to be careful with this side because of the port. So I usually get a washcloth with soap and water and, you know, use that for my lovely pits. Alright guys, so as you guys saw, I am done. I have rinsed off. And look at, haha, doing pretty good. Now this method may not be for everyone. I've just found it, I don't know, a little bit easier. I slide around, so, you know, not much effort.
Oh, you're small enough to fit in the bathtub.
Thanks. So from here, now I am done. I did pretty good, I think. And we're not done yet, so stay tuned. And voila, guys. Now I'm back into my chill at home clothes. Now, we're not done yet. As you guys did see, I didn't wash my face, so this is where I would wash my face. Alright guys, so I've gotten done washing my face. Feels nice. I feel refreshed. Like, that method makes me feel more clean than any other method, so to each his own.
The next part of the beauty regimen is facial cleansers or facial creams, hydrating. And I'm not gonna lie, I have had to use this one and this Glam Glow stuff, and honestly, it is amazing.
Now, when I am accessed, I do not wash my hair. That may be gross to some people, but it works best for me. I just feel like it's going to be everywhere. It may not be, but...
It's difficult. I remember the few times we did it with her, she would have to like lay on the floor, lean back with towels everywhere, with like a kiddie pool for her hair, and it was not easy.
It's not worth it, honestly.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, once again, everybody is different. Everybody does their port differently. And this is just what works best for me.
And what works best for Janice may or may not work best for you. It's all kind of like a trial and error, and see what you feel most comfortable with and what's easiest for you.
Yep. Please guys, do not be ashamed of how you handle your port when you are accessed. Like I said, I did have one of my followers write to me like, I feel bad, I can't shower as much, I feel gross, I'm embarrassed. Guys, I'm gonna put myself on the spot. Yeah. At times when I was accessed in the very beginning, I bathed like once a week. But like I said, I did have like dry shampoo, things like baby wipes, things of that kind of nature to help me.
Baby wipes are your friend.
And the same thing with my hair. Now, everybody is different. Some people wash their hair every day. Some people can wash their hair once every 3 months. To each his own. Now for me, I like washing my hair every 3 to 4 days, but of course when I'm accessed, it will be once a week. My hair may get itchy and gross, but it's good for my hair. That natural oils is good. So guys, once again, do not feel ashamed. I have my issues with my port. You know, I've had days I would go without bathing or even washing my hair, and there's nothing wrong with that. It could just be hard sometimes when you're feeling under the weather, or if one of your conditions are acting up. So I wanted to thank Paul for recording all of this, because I couldn't imagine bathing, go, bathing, go. Oh, that's a lot.
I am the best cameraman there is, besides Orion.
Alright guys, I hope this was educational and it brought some awareness to some of you guys, and to show, you know, it can be hard at times when you have a special medical device. But if you stay positive and keep your head up, you will find a way that works best for you, and that's what I did. So guys, for now, adieu and goodbye!